The stories of missionaries are always fascinating. They are really inspirational ones. It helps us to reflect about our own faith. Actually, faith that we are enjoying is really the fruit of those missionaries who worked in our land. Today, I wanted to share with you a book by the name Silence, written by a well-known Japanese author, Shūsaku Endō, and translated by William Johnson. This story is about two missionary priests. Those went to Japan for the missionary work. They were very enthusiastic in their journey to Japan. They were happy to go and preach the gospel to that land. Their journey and the work they did in the country Japan is really inspiring one. Actually, Japan was not at all happy with the missionaries. They were not receiving Christian missionaries at all due to some misunderstanding between the governors and the colonial powers. They were not at all allowing the Christian missionaries to enter Japan. And whenever they find some Christians in that land, they used to either crucify them or kill them miserably. These two missionaries, Father Sebastian Rodriguez and Garape, they came to this land, and they were introduced to the Christians by an apostate named Kijijero. I don't know exactly the pronunciation, but somewhat it sounds like that, a Japanese name. A person who ran away from his family when the trials and the persecution came, and he even denied Christ when the rulers asked whether he's a Christian or not, an apostate, a type of a crypto-Christian. Whenever the situation comes, he will announce his faith, and when the situation is against him, he will renounce the Christian faith. Throughout this story, we can see so much of persecution is going on in the land of Japan. Whenever the Christians are caught by the governors, they used to tell to the Christians to apostate. They have to do some act of apostasy, like spitting on the Mother Mary's statue or on the crucifix, or stamping on the crucifix or Mother Mary's photo, like that. Some activities they have to do in order to convince that they are not Christians. But many Christians cannot accept that fact, and many died in that land. They were ready to accept the martyr's death without any problems. With the help of such an apostate, this Kijijero, they are entering to the land of Japan, and they are introduced to the Christians. And these two priests, they were very much happy to administer the sacraments to these Christians. The children were not received Holy Communion, or they themselves, the people themselves, they did not have the Holy Mass and other sacraments, the baptism. All those things these two priests were administering. They are so much enthusiastic with their work, with their missionary work, to spread the gospel to the people. They were teaching whenever they get chance. But there's a governor by the name Inao. He catch Christians, and he used to persecute group by group. Whenever they come together for their evening gatherings, he used to catch them. And once they are caught, they have nothing but the death is the only thing awaiting for them, unless they are doing the act of apostasy. In this story, we can see that those Christians received that martyrdom. They are really heroes and heroines. Whenever they go to the place where they are murdered, they used to sing together, "We are on our way, we are on our way, we are on our way to the temple of paradise." And they are foreseeing that something is awaiting for them more than this death. And they receive this death happily. They were rejoicing to see their Savior in heaven. So really fascinating narration we can get from this particular story. But at the end, these two priests also were caught. And once priests were caught, the governor used to do is that he will not kill them very fast. What he wanted from them is that just deny the faith and accept the Japanese traditional religion. And one of the priests, the Garape, he died. He received the martyr's death. But Father Sebastian Rodriguez, so sad, he accepting the faith. Till the last moment, he is struggling to believe in Jesus and not accepting the faith of Japanese tradition. But at the last, it's so tragic to say that he accepts the traditional faith of Japanese. He denied Christ and accepting Japanese religion. We cannot judge the priest. His situation is different. But this story is really, really interesting. So many things to study from this story. The Japanese culture, the way they are worshipping, and the activities they were doing at that time. All these things are very nicely narrated in this particular story. I recommend you all to read this story, and it will help you to grow in your faith. Thank you.